Welcome everybody to Unity in the Valley. If you are joining us for the first time, either in person or online, I believe it is not just coincidence that there is something that brings us together in that higher pursuit to find a deeper meaning to life, a meaning that connects us all. And our theme today is surrendering to the unfolding miracle of this precious life. And I invite you to just open to the idea that finding that miracle is not just about coming and seeing the greatest speakers and singers in the world. It's opening to the beauty within yourself. Because what we see outside, doesn't it depend so much on what we can open to on the inside? And I know that each person here today is just opening their heart to you and bringing that miracle of life within them. But until we allow it to unfold from within, it's so hard to feel it, to know it. So wherever you are right now, just turn within for a moment and feel that spring flower of love, of light, of joy, blossoming like a miracle within your own heart.
All that I am, I offer at the altar of love. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love, in sweet surrender, in sweet surrender. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love. All that I am, I offer at the altar of love, Good morning. Invite Michael to join us and come forth, Michael Tickner, to light our eternity candle for today. I'm thinking that we will honor two things with this candle. We will honor the altar of love and the sweet surrender in that, and also in the promise of spring. I saw some flowers in bloom already on the way to church this morning. So we'll offer that for those two things today. Thank you, Michael, for being there. How's it going with the match? All right, very good. And with that, let us now enter into our time of prayer together. Sweet Spirit, we've come together on the altar of love in this, our special spiritual home, where we join with our friends and all those everywhere who on this day are seeking the love and are in sweet surrender to the reception of Spirit. Bless this service today. Bless all those who are participating and giving their gifts. Bless those who have come to share their love and their light, to honor this day in your honor and in the honor of love in the world. And so it is. Thank you, sweet Spirit. Amen. Amen. And from stage left, stage right, we have an announcement person, I believe. Are you there?
Yep.
Okay, it's just me.
Stage left. It's just
Stage left. That's right. All right. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. And good morning to everyone watching on the live stream. I'm Donovan, and I'm doing the announcements today for January 22nd. Seems like the year's going fast already. Please make sure that you turn your cell phones off, Paul Biondi, and everyone else. Last time I did announcements, Paul's phone rang, which I called him, so from up here. Anyway, please turn your cell phones off. So, no, you didn't know that, did you? So that the phones. Please put your phones on silent mode. I'll just stick to the script so they don't ring during the service. Prayer request. If you are in need of prayer for yourself, a loved one, a friend, or whomever, please let us know. You can place a prayer card in the prayer box in the foyer, right out there in the corner, or you can contact Reverend Inga, and her information is up on the screen. There's her phone number, and it's great. It works. I send in prayer requests quite often, and it's amazing the results that come back. Thursday, Unity's Elder Council meets in the garden room from 1 to 2:30 p.m. If you are 60 or older and would like to explore the journey and wisdom of elderhood, please join us. They meet the last Thursday of the month from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Next Sunday, Less Ego, More Happy. I like that title. Making Way for the Unfoldment of Pure Being with John West. Oh, there's this picture. All right. Let's see. I know. I'm just going to slow down so we can all look at it for a while. Oh, wait. And there's another good person, Justice. Okay, I better go on to the next announcement. Saturday, February 4th, An Evening with Justice. Awesome. At 7 p.m., Saturday, February 4th. Join Justice for a magical evening of music and meditation to open our hearts and souls to the message of love and hope. He will share his original songs and spirit-guided meditations. Awesome. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. And will close shortly after 7. Oh, I see. Just wait. It's not that short of a program. The doors open at 6:30 p.m. and will close shortly after 7 p.m. to start meditation. Did I get that right? Okay. Suggested donation is $12 to $15, please. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, another cool one. Oh, wait. There it is. Awesome. Wednesday, February 15th, Unity Theater Group will begin meeting in the sanctuary, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Come and practice and learn about theater and other drama activities. No experience necessary. So that sounds really fun. That's all I have.
Does that say, what day is that?
Oh.
Okay, well, stay tuned for
What
more
did I say?
information.
Oh, Wednesday, February 15th, I said, and that's saying the first and third Thursday. Does anyone know the
It's Wednesday. That's an old time.
Wednesday? All right.
Okay. Do as we say, not as what you see. All right. Thank you, Donovan. Who thought you'd get a show when you cut to church?
Thank
All right,
you.
Please,
Thank you.
let's rise and stretch, and we're going to sing Day by Day.
Day by day, oh dear Lord, three things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, to love Thee more dearly, to follow Thee more nearly, day by day, year by year by year. Oh dear Lord, three things are clear: I see Thee more clearly, love Thee more dearly, follow Thee more nearly, year by year. In this hour, in this hour, oh dear Lord, I have the power to see Thee more clearly, love Thee more dearly, follow Thee more nearly, in this hour. Day by day, day by day. Oh dear Lord, three things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, to love Thee more dearly, follow Thee more nearly, day by day, by day, by day, by day.
Thank you, Paul.
Follow Paul wherever we go, too. All right, let's take time now for our meditation together. Take a breath and think, what does it mean to follow more dearly, more clearly, more nearly? And how do we achieve that? What is it within us that longs for clarity, for nearness, and to be dear in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of spirit? And how do we come to know, really know, that this is possible for us? What is it within us that doubts? What is it within us that fears? What is it within us that keeps us going in the direction of deeper connection with that spirit of love? We're going to spend some time now in the silence, just the silence of that contemplation, so that Spirit can speak to us. This will be complete silence. And we enter that space now. Be with us, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We come back now. We come back to this time and this place. Whatever thoughts have rambled through our minds, whatever distractions in just the moment, we come back, however, with gratitude for having spent time with you. To feel you more clearly, to love you more dearly, and to feel the love you have for us. And day by day, we reaffirm our commitment to be fully present with you. And now just take a moment to visualize yourself being in complete peace. Being silent even with the thoughts that go through your head. For in the silence is where we live and move and learn how to have our being. Another brief moment of silence while the music continues. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself know wholeness. And commit each day now to spend some time in quiet with you and the Holy. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. And so it is.
Here I am, down on my knees again, surrendering all, surrendering all. Find me here, Lord, as you draw me near, surrendering all, surrendering all. I surrender. Drench my soul as mercy and grace unfold. I hunger and thirst. I hunger and thirst. With arms stretched wide, I know you hear my cry. Speak to me now. Speak to me now. I surrender. I surrender. I want to know you more. I want to know you more. I surrender. I surrender. I want to know you more. I want to know you like a rushing wind, Spirit breathe within. Lord, have your way. Lord, have your way in me. Like a mighty storm, stir within my soul. Lord, have your way. Lord, have your way in me. Like a rushing wind, Spirit breathe within. Lord, have your way. Lord, have your way in me. Thank you so much. Thank you to our awesome band.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, John. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone. I surrender. What more is there? Good morning, friends. It's so good to see all of you on this first full moon of 2023. In the Tibetan culture, today is known as Losar, or the beginning of their new calendar year of 2023. So as the Dalai Lama would say to you, Tashi Deli, auspicious new beginnings and blessings to all peoples and cultures around the world. Here at Unity of the Valley, we've had our own auspicious beginning in January, beginning with the beautiful practice of the burning bowl, where we sought to release those things blocking our path in the new year, followed by the beautiful ceremony of the white stone, where we set our intentions on what we wanted to envision for this year unfolding before us. And last week, we had the inspirational message from Reverend Shad. With the dawning of each new year, I'm filled with excitement and wonder, like a little child, envisioning the miracles that are just around the corner, waiting to unfold for all of us. But through the last tumultuous winter weather of 2023 that brought the snow, wind, and ice storms to our forest home, I had a few moments of panic, dampening my excitement and anticipation for the new year. During those loud and scary storms, I found my mind racing, trying to figure out how I could prevent the trees from falling on my house, or branches from the overhead canopy causing damage to the property. Finally, in my sleepless state, I found myself laughing at the senseless spinning of my mind. How could I control anything? How could I prevent the forest from shedding its beautiful branches, or breaking through my windows, or falling on the roof, or covering my patios and spaces with debris, or even blocking the long driveway with heavy branches up to my house? How could I prevent a branch from snapping an electric line and losing the power, leaving us with no water, heat, or light? The clear answer is we have absolutely no control or any ability to prevent whatever damage the storms of life may bring to us, be they physical, mental, or emotional. Our challenge is in how we process difficult situations as we learn to surrender and understand the lessons they bring. Yet, the illusionary nature of the human mind is always trying to trick us into believing, especially when we're frightened, that we can control the external world or change an outcome to suit our personal needs. And that is where our deepening acceptance to surrendering to the miracles of this precious life unfolds. The new year always fills my consciousness with thoughts on how can I be a better human? How can I purify my heart and mind to be a clearer channel for Spirit's love and wisdom? What can I envision as a path of service to my family, my spiritual community, and the world that will ease their struggles and bring comfort to their lives? We all know that any outer aspiration starts from within and begins by cleansing out our own inner being, which means releasing all of the negative mind chatter, such as my experience during those December storms, along with the emotional turmoil that binds us to those old sticky patterns. Spirit is always holding up a mirror, reflecting back to us in many different ways our inner need to heal ourselves, our body, mind, and spirit. But in order to capture these cues and actually change our life experience, we need to make corrections to our thinking process. Until we change our thoughts patterns about how we want to live our lives, we will continue to recycle the old painful life experiences. Slide, please. The third of the 5 basic unity principles tells us we are co-creators with God, creating reality through thoughts held in mind. As we learn to surrender, we join the process of becoming co-creators with God and forming and shaping our thoughts, actions, and the life experience we want to have in this world. Through the storms of life, I've seen over and over again that surrender is the key that unlocks the door to spiritual freedom, not only for our minds, but for our hearts, body, and spirit. Surrender doesn't mean to throw your hands up and give up. It means to give back and let go of those things which you no longer need. We cannot be clutching and holding back with one hand our cherished faults while reaching out with the other to grasp onto healing principles. Change, healing, and overcoming of any kind requires surrender. Giving up what isn't serving us anymore, regardless of how painful, increases our awareness and appreciation for the miracles of this precious life. As Lao Tzu tells us, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. It's so important to reframe the concept of loss, that painful feeling that we are losing something, or even worse, the heartache of having something we love taken away from us. It's so helpful to turn our attention toward divine love when facing the tragedies of life, and remember that the opposite polarity of loss is surrender, or giving back to God. Surrendering to the unfolding miracles of life allows us to move forward with the new year's gift of grace and not fall back into the same old holes over and over again. We become co-creators with God in the reshaping of our thought processes by creating new strategies, new mindsets, and new emotional awareness. One practice tool I always use with my students and patients was at the beginning of each year, I asked them to create their own personal script for success. like a doctor's prescription, only each person prescribes their own healing medicine. They had to write down on one side of a big piece of paper those ills that disturbed their mind, body, and spirit. Then on the other side of the paper, list a specific antidote for changing those negative energies into positive healing. And I called this the FAR script. Next slide, please. To go far and progress in our spiritual growth, we need to acknowledge and let go of the three most prominent trauma-based energies that hold most persons back from personal growth and healing. Those energies usually are fear, anger, and resistance. These three deeply rooted negative energies constantly drain us of our vitality, peace, and joy, while holding us back from becoming co-creators with Divine Spirit. When the anxiety and stress created by fear, anger, and resistance are released, miracles can occur. The neurons in the brain, which are sending signals from one part of the mind and body to another, are more easily connected, allowing pathways for healing and realization. Releasing fear, anger, and resistance also helps to slow down the nervous system, allowing greater emotional stability, mindfulness, and overall well-being. We cannot embrace healing without surrendering the old baggage that isn't serving us anymore. We cannot move forward without surrendering on the deepest level those things which have been holding us back, causing confusion, anxiety, pain, and conflict. To try to layer new methods and techniques over the oozing wounds from the past will only provide a temporary respite from the real work needing to be done. Yet, we've all done it. The new year rolls in and we are ready to start a new exercise program, yoga class, meditation, eat more veggies, and definitely walk more. Sounds about right? But then what happens after our valiant start? The old habits, needs, and unresolved issues creep in, and before we know it, we don't have time for meditation or that special class or anything else. We are right back into the old flow of fear, anger, and resistance. So let's take a look at some steps we might take to heal these negative energies and replace them with deeply rooted spiritual practices that can completely change a different outcome for our lives. And I just want to say that what I'm sharing with you today isn't anything new. These are old, ancient techniques, Ayurvedic and yogic practices, which have been passed down through the ages. So let's get started with fear. Next slide, please. One of the most powerful antidotes to fear is breath. As the 16th century mystic Greville told us, breathe deeply until the sweet air extinguishes the burn of fear in your lungs. And every breath is a refusal to become anything less than infinite. Breathing connects us with our innate life force, our core essence of divinity, and our endless repository of grace. And what I'm talking about is deep yogic breathing through your nose. Close your mouth, dim your eyes, and begin to slowly breathe from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Feel the power of breath freeing you from all fear. Next, anger. Slide, please. Silence stifles anger like cold water on a hot fire. Silence is the sweet balm that allows us to stop and listen to our heart and mind. Silence releases our ancestral knowing, allowing the genetic wisdom within every cell of our being to inform us. As you breathe in, listen to the silence coming from the core of your being. Let it connect you with your true nature as it bathes you in healing peace. On his experience with silence, Albert Einstein tells us, "I think 99 times and nothing comes to me. I stopped thinking and swim in the silence, and the truth comes to me." And finally, resistance. Next slide, please. The lotus teaches us that resistance is futile and that everything in life is in a constant state of movement and transition. Movement, or right action, as the Buddha calls it, unites us with the timing and rhythms of the universe. It gently transitions us from states of immobility and stagnation as it connects us with the energies and cadence of all life forms. Feel yourself moving with the cosmic dance of creation. Know that you're an integral part of this ever-changing yet changing universe. From the Lord Buddha, anything you can't control in life is teaching you how to let go. Next slide, please. These simple practices of breathing, silence, and movement calm and slow down the often roar of the tumultuous nervous system, reacting to the conflicts and challenges of our lives. These and other spiritual practices release the endorphins in the brain that embrace the body, mind, and spirit in calming serenity. This allows the pause necessary to open the way for breath, for silence, and for the release of those things we no longer need. I had an experience at the end of last year that reminded me once again how important breathing, going into my inner silence, and moving into right action can be. Despite my efforts, I hadn't been able to still the aching pain in my heart or the restless mind chatter over the loss of my beloved Australian shepherd, oh so lighthearted, over a year ago. When he was with me, we enjoyed walking in our meadow every day, where I loved watching him run with freedom and joy. Since he's been gone, I seldom walk in the meadow anymore. But Spirit guided me. out, despite my resistance, on one of those rare sunny days in December, and I was blessed with this experience that I'd like to share with you. Half conscious as my restless mind rattled on about something unimportant, I walked right past the beautiful gala apple tree that I so love. In the autumn, when it's loaded down with apples, you can see the deer standing on their two legs, reaching up to get the juiciest apples before they fall to the ground. In my irritability, I just walked right past the tree with no regard or recognition of its beautiful gifts or abundance. But something in me kept drawing me back, like an invisible force, to stop and appreciate this beautiful tree, to breathe, to be still, and to be a part of its divine motion. I could hear my restless mind saying, "Okay, I'll give you just 1 minute of my time." And so I went and sat under the gala apple tree. And as I did, I felt as though my heart was going to explode as I took my first deep breath and began to drop into the silence of my being. It was then that I began to hear the chorus of hundreds of birds buzzing and singing throughout the branches of the apple tree. Slide, please. As my consciousness opened to this unfolding miracle, I began to feel the movement of the birds, releasing my grief and resistance while bringing greater vitality to my body. I sat there for, I'm sure, I don't know how long, deeply breathing in the silence, feeling the release of tears and the surrender of struggle, pain, and loss. Breath, silence, and movement had blessed me with a profound healing and comfort. From the Zen teacher Adaya Shante, everything depends on your willingness to let go into the unknown and live from that mysterious, precious condition. Are you ready to give up everything when God comes knocking on your door? This willingness to let go and surrender to the divine determines how free you will ultimately be. Whatever you hold back will become your prison. Slide, please. Freedom is knocking on the door of our hearts and minds, asking us to step forward into the unfolding new year with all of its joys, challenges, and blessed miracles. Take a deep, deep breath. Listen to the silence of your soul and feel the embrace of God beckoning you to take that first step as you surrender to the unfolding miracles of this precious life. Happy New Year, Tashi Deli, God bless, and be happy.
Heart of hearts with a no
their exit, today is a very special day, and we are going to use this moment of time to sing happy birthday to Paul Biondi. Please join me.
Thanks, everybody. I'm buying drinks for everyone. No.
Birthday, Paul. And our choir's back. Yay, choir. Thank you, Laura and Mo, for all the work that you put into that, and all of our musicians. We want to thank everyone today for making this service possible. And now, as we gather our love offerings, we want to remember the blessings, the endless blessings of giving and receiving through the abundance of God. Please join me in speaking our offering affirmation. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I thanks God.
Bless the world through me. Bless the world through me. I am your instrument. Bless the world through me. Bless the world through me.
All the love inside of me.
Bless the world through me.
Here and now I set it free.
I am your instrument
To shine on everything I see.
Bless the world through me.
Oh, bless everything I see.
Oh, I'm waking up to something greater than I've ever known. And we make a difference as we join our hands and hearts, creating unity. It's what this world needs. Bless the world through me.
All the love inside of me.
Bless the world through me.
Here and now I set it free.
I am your instrument
To shine on everything I see.
Bless the world through me. Let's bring our offering blessing up and let's sing it together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God.
We want to end today by thanking our incredible teams, our music team under the direction of Laura Dubois, our wonderful text wizards in the sound booth, our beautiful kitchen angels, our ushers, everyone, and Gina, who helps make this service on Sunday so special. I want to remind you that we have prayer chaplains who would be happy to meet with you on this side of the sanctuary if you would like to. Now please join our hearts together as we bless this offering with these two beautiful ladies. Divine Spirit, thank you for the bountifulness that you have provided for us. Thank you for your abiding and constant love. We pray this blessing upon all beings this day in all worlds. May all know your sweet love. May we all surrender to the gift of your divine grace, now and forevermore. Amen.
If you are here today for the first time and would like to learn more about Unity in the Valley, there is a table in the foyer, in the fellowship hall that says welcome guests, and I will be happy to meet with you there after you grab some refreshments. And grab is not the most polite word. I guess you don't really have to just grab it, but as you bring that to your table. Anyway, let's rise and sing our offering blessing. Let's grab a little piece with this song.